Belarus is a land often overshadowed by politics, its name frequently appearing in headlines for reasons that rarely capture the true spirit of the country. Yet, its true character lies in its quiet beauty, gentle landscapes, and a deep, enduring history that stretches far beyond the surface. My first thoughts are of ancient forests where European bison roam freely, vast lakes that mirror the sky, and a sense of untouched wilderness that feels almost timeless. There are golden domed churches shimmering in the sunlight, their spires rising above quiet towns, echoing centuries of faith and tradition. In cities like Minsk, broad Soviet-era avenues stand beside charming old cobblestone streets and leafy parks where locals gather, creating a unique blend of past and present. This striking contrast between modernity and history is something that truly defines the country, making every street feel like a journey through time. Belarus's cultural heritage is rich. UNESCO-listed castles like Mir and Nezvij stand as proud reminders of a storied past, while vibrant folk traditions bring color and life to every celebration. There's a spirit here that has endured centuries of upheaval, visible in the faces of people and the monuments that dot the landscape. Here, the monumental and the modest coexist. Small village houses sit beside grand monuments, telling a story of resilience, deep roots, and everyday life. My journey begins with these images: natural splendor, layered history, and a sense of discovery that grows with every step. It's a culture that persists beyond the headlines, found in bustling markets, lively festivals, and the rhythms of daily life. To truly know Belarus, you must look past the surface, meet its people, and experience the warmth and hospitality that define its soul. Listen to the stories whispered by its forests, rivers, and city streets, each one adding a new layer to your understanding. This is a place too often misunderstood, its mysteries waiting patiently for those willing to explore with open eyes and an open heart. Belarus is waiting to be seen for the complex, captivating, and welcoming country it truly is. Traveling to Belarus today means confronting a complex political reality. The country is often called Europe's last dictatorship, with a Level 4 do not travel advisory and no US embassy support. Arbitrary enforcement of laws and risk of detention, especially for those critical of the government, are real concerns. Belarus's close military alliance with Russia, including the deployment of tactical nuclear weapons, has heightened regional tensions. The political climate demands caution. Innocent actions can be misinterpreted, and electronic surveillance is widespread. For visitors, this means moving with heightened awareness and avoiding political statements. Belarus is a paradox, a warm, welcoming people governed by a system that requires vigilance. Ignoring these realities is not just naive, it's dangerous. Any journey here must be approached with respect for the risks and a clear understanding of the situation. As Belarus grows increasingly isolated from the West due to ongoing political tensions and sanctions, its tourism industry has been forced to adapt, finding creative ways to survive and even thrive. The country is now forging new alliances, especially with Russia and Central Asia, as it seeks to maintain its place on the travel map. Belarusian and Russian tour operators have responded by offering multi-city cruises, connecting Minsk to cities like Kazan and Nizhny Novgorod. These river journeys are not just about sightseeing, they're about building new bridges between people and cultures, and they're quickly gaining popularity among regional travelers. Belavia, the national airline, has also stepped up, launching direct flights to destinations such as Makhachkala in Dagestan. These new air links are opening unexpected travel corridors, making it easier for people to visit Belarus from places that were once considered remote. Central Asia, particularly Uzbekistan, has emerged as a key partner. Frequent flights now link Minsk to Tashkent, creating a steady flow of visitors, business people, and cultural exchanges between the two regions. These new routes have effectively redrawn the tourist map. Today, Belarus is far more accessible to travelers from Moscow or Tashkent than from London or New York, reflecting a dramatic shift in its international connections and priorities. The country is now positioning itself as a hub for north-south and east-east travel, rather than the traditional east-west routes that once defined its place in Europe. This shift is changing the very nature of tourism and cultural exchange in Belarus, bringing in new faces and fresh perspectives. Today's visitors are more likely to be Russian families on holiday or Uzbek traders exploring new business opportunities, each bringing their own stories, traditions, and connections to Belarusian cities and towns. Belarus's travel landscape is evolving rapidly, shaped by shifting politics and the forging of new regional ties. The country's future as a travel destination will depend on how it continues to navigate these changes and welcome its new neighbors. Visiting Belarus now is a serious decision, requiring careful risk assessment. The Do Not Travel advisory reflects real dangers: arbitrary detention, lack of consular support, and unpredictable legal risks. The main challenge isn't street crime, but navigating political sensitivities. Self-censorship is essential. Security services monitor communications, and even casual comments or photos can be risky. The ongoing war in Ukraine and Belarus's military ties to Russia add instability and the potential for sudden changes. This is not a destination for carefree adventure. It demands constant awareness and flexibility. For most, the risks outweigh the rewards, and official warnings are formidable barriers. For the few who still consider the journey, preparation, discretion, and deep understanding are vital. Belarus is a destination for the cautious and well-prepared, not the casual tourist. Beyond politics, the true heart of Belarus is its people. Daily life is lived with caution, but warmth and kindness persist in private spaces. Belarusian hospitality is legendary. Being invited into a home means being treated as family. Around the kitchen table, sharing traditional dishes, you find a spirit of endurance and joy in small moments. The war in Ukraine casts a shadow, and many Belarusians feel conflicted by their government's stance. Despite uncertainty, the people show remarkable resilience, shaped by centuries of hardship and shifting borders. They have preserved their identity, traditions, and hope through adversity. To understand Belarus, look past the headlines to the faces of its people. Resilient, proud, and quietly hopeful. Their unbreakable spirit is the nation's greatest strength. Belarus rewards those who look beyond politics with its quiet beauty and deep history. This is a country where the landscape itself tells stories of resilience, tradition, and a people deeply connected to their land. Belovezhskaya Pushcha National Park, a UNESCO site, preserves ancient forests and European bison, a rare glimpse of wild Europe that has survived for centuries. Here, nature thrives as it did long ago, offering a sanctuary for both wildlife and those seeking peace. While Minsk is marked by imposing Soviet architecture, cities like Grodno reveal a multicultural past with cobbled streets, ornate churches, and echoes of many cultures that have shaped Belarus over the ages. Exploring these towns uncovers layers of history beyond Soviet influence, from medieval roots to vibrant local traditions that are still alive today. The castles of Belarus, like Mir and Nezvizh, are fairy tale relics and proud symbols of national heritage, standing as reminders of the country's storied past and architectural splendor. These sites are more than attractions. They are keepers of memory and identity, places where generations come to reflect and connect with their roots. Belarus is a land of serene lakes, deep forests, and historic cities, where life moves at a contemplative pace and nature's tranquility is never far away. Its treasures are as significant as any in Europe, though less known, hidden gems waiting to be discovered by those willing to wander off the beaten path. Discovering this side of Belarus means seeking stories beyond the headlines, embracing its quiet wonders, and appreciating the enduring beauty that defines this remarkable land. As our journey through Belarus ends, its complexities linger. Belarus is a land of contrasts, natural beauty, political challenges, and resilient people. A nation is more than its government. It's its landscapes, history, and spirit. Even if travel is unwise now, we can still learn through stories, books, and documentaries. Keeping an open mind builds bridges of understanding, especially in a polarized world. Belarus's story is one of survival, identity, and hope. By learning about it, we foster empathy and global citizenship. Thank you for joining me. Let's keep exploring the world's hidden stories together.